Strap yourself in,
because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester LTIDtv on YouTube and your favourite podcasts.
And now, here's your host.
Right, Chris.
All right then. Good afternoon, one and all. Well, first round games complete. We're on to the second round of the group stage, and we are concentrating on England's group. We're back onto Group A. Oh, well, I tell you what, there's been some good games, I tell you. We'll be talking about those later tonight when we do the England Watchalong, because we'll be starting that a little bit earlier. But this is Leicester LTIDtv. We are on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, please do what it says there, which is when it comes back. There we go, subscribe. If you're not watching on YouTube, get over there, give us a subscribe, and smash the likes. I would love you forevermore. And I'd love you even longer if you don't, and that really is a threat. Mike, afternoon, Chris. Everybody smashed. Thank you very much, Mike. You have took the words out of my mouth. Not a problem, mate. Yeah, no, he's off to do. He's doing a lot of League Two content. Is Mike. Brad, how the devil are you, sir? Evening, Chris. Evening. Are you worse than me? Long time no see, indeed. England ladies going to win, I think you mean to say there, and bring it home this year, indeed. Is it too hot on the beaches of Cornwall there? I think it might be. This is what I would like you to do. If you need any retro wear at all in the sports field, this is the company to go to. 3retro.com. All the W's, 3retro.com. It's your one-stop retro shirts and vintage football clothing store online. They will ship worldwide. Yes, Brad, even to St. Ives if need be. You get all your shirts there. They do all the main teams, obviously Leicester. They do all the international teams, obviously England as well. And they do, like I say, continental teams like your Barcelonas, your Bayerns and what have you. And they do a lot of Admiral wear, which is really, I love Admiral. This is from there. And I know you thought I probably got it from Go Outdoors because it's the size of a tent, but it isn't. I know. I do need. I bought these. I don't look at it. Worst thing I could buy: Naomi or Mamo, whatever you call them, pinballs, American style. They're just so easy to snack on, one after another. But anyway, we've got a game of football coming up. Let us bring my co-host and our women's football expert. And that's not hard compared to me. Lou. Good afternoon, Lou.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Sweaty.
Yes, indeed. I've got the door open, but absolutely no breeze whatsoever.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Every window in my house open, my front and my back door, and still sweating like anything.
I know. We're never happy, are we, us Brits? We're just never happy.
30 degrees is too much for us, though, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Oh, exactly. Mike, I don't know what flavour. It's the American version, but the blue, white, red, I guess. I think it's more of an orange, but there's blue, white, and red. We're going to start a little bit earlier tonight, so we'll go through sort of all the games that have been played so far then. But obviously the bad news is for Northern Ireland, and I'm just looking to see if I can get her name here. McGill is out for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, real shame because she was probably their best player in the first game. So, yeah, a real shame for her, obviously on a personal level, but also Northern Ireland as a team.
Yeah, definitely. Must-win game. I mean, Norway are sitting top on goal difference with 3 points. England on 3, Austria on 0, Northern Ireland bottom because of the goal difference on 0. Is it a case, do you think, that the loser of this game, if there is a loser, goes home?
Yeah, I think so. I think when the draw was made, this would have been the game that Northern Ireland would have been looking to at least get a point in. They're going to get points. This will probably be the one. But yeah, it's going to be tough. You know, England obviously found them difficult to break down. I think Northern Ireland will too, and I think they'll have probably less of the ball. And in this weather as well, that's going to play a factor. I mean, there'll be breaks obviously for drinks because it's so hot, which again maybe actually favours Northern Ireland because when they are on the attack, they're going to break that play up. So yeah, I think it's going to be really tough. But like I said, if there's going to win one, this is going to be the one.
Yeah, 21st in the FIFA ranking of Northern Ireland, and I think about 14th are Austria. Let me just move up a little bit. No, they're not even as high as that. 21st. No, 21st are Austria. Sorry, let me get this the right way around. The heat's getting to me. He's definitely getting to me. I've lost Northern Ireland now. 47th are Northern Ireland, and 21st are Austria. So you would look at this and think it's going to be one-way traffic. I mean, I know you can't tell because it's tournament, but we looked at France last night, and I mean they were third playing 14th, and it looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah, like I said, this obviously they're not here to make up the numbers. They've come with intent to win, but they haven't got the skill as some of these other teams. And also it's fitness. You know, they've only been pro as a team since January.
Right,
so
yes.
what, 6 months? You know, it's like a League 1 or 2 team playing a Premier League side. The fitness probably is going to out in the end, especially again in this heat. There'll be lots of subs made, I would have thought, again because of the heat. Ireland are starting with a back 5, so they're obviously trying to keep it tight in that first 20-25 minutes, trying not to concede because obviously they didn't manage to do 20 minutes against Norway. So they'll be looking to do that maybe and then set in the game, try and get forward.
Yes, yeah. Mike says here, whatever he says, come on, Austria, 1-0 prediction. I told you before, Mike, I don't understand Welsh. I don't think it is Welsh, but that makes it. There's not enough L's in there for it to be Welsh, I don't think. Austria, nobody's mugs. 5 years ago, it was their first ever tournament, and they got all the way to the semi-finals, where they lost only on penalties to Denmark.
Yeah, like I said, good side. Are not going to make it easy for the Irish, but I don't know. I just feel like they ended the last game on a high. They need to continue to take that. Obviously, they've had a loss player-wise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just got to keep it tight for that first 20-25 minutes and then take it from there. But at some point, they are going to have to get forward. And that obviously might leave room at the back for for Norway.
I tell you what, we had a show the other day about racism, homophobia, and sexism in football. I don't think the BBC cameramen have been on the course because they're still deciding to pick out all the nice ladies in the crowd. I thought we had seen the end of that, but apparently not. I mean, do you give Northern Ireland any hope here at all?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a chance. I mean, they've scored a goal. So if they can do that maybe a bit earlier on in the game, that'll give them then something to hold on to. They're not the favourites, they're the underdogs in this whole tournament, let alone this game alone. But anything can happen in a 90-minute football match, 11 against 11.
Yes.
So...
Yeah. No, totally agree. I mean, we have seen a lot of early goals. You know, I mean, my bottom was hardly sort of settling into my seat when Finland scored. France did it, yesterday. I mean, Portugal and Switzerland. Switzerland did it, and then they just blew it all away. A lot of these games, and I know it's a cliche, and I know it's it's a game of two halves, etc., etc. But that Switzerland game literally was, and I've noticed that in a lot of. It's like yesterday. I mean, I know probably France did give up in the second half because they were 5-0 up, but it does seem to be one team's better in the first, one team's better in the second.
Yeah, and I think, when you've got a lot of obviously strong teams playing not so strong teams, they're taking their foot off the pedal. I don't think England did, because I don't think they could afford to. But like you said, France last night, they don't need to keep going. And this is a long tournament, hopefully, for them. They're going to see that they're going to get, far. So, yeah, I mean, it all depends on whether, you want to keep going, really. And I don't think at 5-0 there's need to. Like, you've won the game, haven't you?
Yeah, yes. I mean, it's like I said last night at 5-0, and we'll talk about it more, like I say, tonight, but at 5-0, you either give up and not say give up, that's probably the wrong word, but ease down, because this is tournament football. You've got another game in 4 days, so why risk it? Where it's in the Premier League. I mean, I said to my son when we had won 9-0 against Southampton, 5-0 at half time, I said, that's it. Second half, be a bit boring now. Of course, we didn't. We went for the throat. So it could go either way. Oh, and they're holding a shirt up there. Holding a shirt up there for McGill. But this is the Leicester Till I Die TV channel, and this is the Women's Euros 2022 Watchalong, Austria versus Northern Ireland, and it's a must-win for both.
Till I Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
You couldn't wish for better weather, could you?
No, it's like I say, it's probably not the best heat wise, because it is going to probably break up the game with the drinks breaks. But yeah, beautiful weather.
Do you think we're going to miss in a lot of these football shops on eBay? They've all got the blue flags and the dates on.
Yes, completely. I just think there's a good vibe around this tournament. Like I said, when England played their first game, it's like people are starting to take it seriously. I just hope it continues when the tournament's over. I hope that people keep on following it.
This is the thing, isn't it? It's like the Olympics is like anything else that is sort of different. You just hope it can continue the legacy that it will leave. That's
right.
We always say that after Wimbledon, don't we? I remember when Tim Henman was getting to his odd semi-final, always going to get, the Brits coming through. So just fingers crossed that it will. Any surprises in that? I mean, we know McGill's not there. Any surprises in the team apart from that? Do you know?
No, I don't think so. I think we're pretty much the same as we were in the first game.
Yes.
I believe. Yes. Let me have a look. So they're kind of playing 5 at the back with the holder in the middle, so Austria. So it looks like Ireland are trying to match them up.
It'll be interesting. Unfortunately, Northern Ireland have lost their last 3 matches, so fingers crossed that they can break that cycle today. It would be nice to see them. I mean, whether they go through or not, of course, we won't know. But it would be nice just to see them sort of, get a win, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and that, that's what, that in a sense is what they've came for, is that win. Yeah. Any points is obviously going to be their first in an international tournament, so that's huge. And again, that's going to breed confidence and make girls want to play football back back in Northern Ireland, and that's essentially what this team is doing.
Yes.
You know, putting it on an international level that actually, yes, I can play for Northern Ireland in a major tournament as a woman.
Yes. Oh, definitely. I think we've got a Venezuelan referee today.
Interesting.
So, yeah, and as always, I have one assistant referee that is the same nationality, and then the other one is Spanish, which I think is the native tongue anyway.
Yeah.
But good luck, Northern Ireland. We've got a lady bringing the ball on here. Say, lady, a young girl. At least we don't have the little car coming on again.
No, not the car this time.
Yes. Are we going to see the taking the knee? That will be. We've only seen it twice so far this tournament. Did you see the Germany game? I actually. That was the one game I didn't see.
I didn't see it.
No. I'm interested to see them later in the week when they play their second game because it was a 4-0 win for them.
It sounds like it was pretty convincing.
Yes, yeah. See, this gets me now. You see, Austria are in red, so why don't Ireland just keep the green shirts on? 90% of the fans in the stadium that are supporting Northern Ireland have got the green shirts on. I don't get that at all.
No.
It's looking a tad empty, but then again, I mean, it's 4:45 on a work day. You know, not everybody's going to be able to get the time off, are they? And if they do, well,
it's not empty though. And I mean, again, it's really difficult because there is games that are not big draws. You know, essentially, you know, it's like the men's. You get games that are not quite as good or wanted as other games, but again, this will still be a big crowd compared to what they've played in front of before. So,
yeah. Can I just say, you know, respect to Austria. Austria took the knee. Northern Ireland didn't.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why either. But
No. I just think that it's more important at games like this, and we've all got our, you know, I mean, we had a big hour and a half debate on it on Friday night, which is why we didn't see the Germany game, as to sort of racism, homophobia, and sexism, like I say, in football. And to me, this is more important than, you know, Norwich, Watford, or somebody like that, because this is being seen in, you know, in European countries. And I'm not saying this for Austria or Northern Ireland, but we do know there's some European countries out there that still have a major problem with racism.
Yeah, that's correct. And I think, like, the way the world is right now, the more we can kind of put on that united front of this is not acceptable, and that goes for sexism and homophobia as well. Like, it's not acceptable. The more likely people are not to at least express it. Like, you're never going to stop somebody being homophobic if that's what they are. But you can just say, you know, shut up. Like, we don't want that in football.
Yes. No, I mean, well, like I say, it's a strange one, but there we go. I would have thought it would have been something that UEFA would have been insisting on, but I don't know. In the month that Platini and Blatter got found not guilty, anything could happen, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we kicked off here in the first couple of minutes. Just out of interest, I'm on 2 minutes and 10 just coming up.
I'm on 2:30, so I'm got 20 seconds again.
Again, it's that 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
We're never going to get it dead on. I don't care what, you know, how often we try and different streams and what have you. So we just go for it and shout and do whatever you feel you do.
Well, what I am feeling right now is I wish I hadn't got a leather sofa. That's not a whistle.
Oh no! Well, I've got a leather seat here, well, a plastic leather seat, but I have got to throw over it so that I'm not sticking to it. Yes.
That might have been a good idea. Right, gee,
Yes.
I-
Well, do feel free if you need to go off and get one. Julie Nelson's goal against Norway made her the all-time oldest European Championship goal scorer. Nelson was 37 years and 33 days old and made her international debut 18 years ago, when her youngest current teammate, Kathleen McGuinness, was just 1 year old.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Oh, I bet she loves being told that.
Yeah, I bet.
So it's Austria
2
coming
years younger
forward.
than me. 2 years younger than me.
Coming forward again here, Austria taking. They do. I've noticed they do like to take the long shots.
Yeah, and I think that in a way that's going to work to Ireland's advantage, because obviously the goalkeeper should have more time to stop them unless they're, amazing. But yeah, again, I think Northern Ireland need to just be careful in this first, like I say, 20-25 minutes, because they don't want to go a goal behind, because if they do, they're just making it harder for themselves, obviously.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Like I say, get through that first, maybe 15-20 minutes, because Austria, it looks like it's all, Austria just coming at them at the moment. It all seems to be Austria, so they can just weather that early storm, and then build on that.
When it does get up front for Northern Ireland, they can't seem to keep it up there.
Yes. That said, they've got a forward move on here, but again, Austria bring it away. Oh, nice move. Credit to the Northern Ireland defender there on the right-hand side, the far side as we're watching it. She was left behind by the Austrian winger, and then she really had a great run to come back and get a block it. And Austria are playing from the right to the left as we watch it. Who's our player of the season for player of the season? What am I saying? Player of the match for Northern Ireland.
It was McGill, wasn't it?
I thought yes. That's a shame. An easy take there for the Irish goalkeeper. A quick kick out. Can Northern Ireland? No. Unfortunately, went straight to an Austrian defender got it back. Ball through. Austria would have been offside had she carried on. Six minutes gone, and it's mainly Austria making the headway.
Yeah, I think Touchwood, Northern Ireland have dealt with everything pretty easy. I mean, that free kick was straight into, the goalkeeper came out and commanded her area, so that's good to see. But yeah, they're not doing a lot up front, and that you can't keep inviting teams on. Eventually, they'll score, so they need to kind of get something going.
Exactly. If you missed it earlier, we did a show 2:30, myself and Brad. Snog, marry, avoid, or as we made our version of it, sell, keep, or loan. Oh, ball comes over. No, and it was well wide at the end of the day. Yeah, our version of Snog, marry, avoid, which was keep, sell, or loan. We went through all the squad players for Leicester. We actually only disagreed on 5, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah, and one of those was Tielemans. So, We're pretty much in agreement. Helen, good afternoon. How the devil are you? Welcome along. Nice of you to join us. And Mike, Austria, definitely the better team here. They are at the moment. I mean, it's only 7 minutes gone, so let's. Austria need to I think they want to come out and get that early goal, and then that will settle their nerves. But Northern Ireland just need to keep that bit of, like I said, a bit of composure, and just keep a clean sheet as long as they can. Certainly the first 15 minutes, I think.
First, enter your PIN to unlock the device.
Cool. Northern Ireland coming down the near side, number 14 there. Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you. And also my co-hosts as well. They're the knowledgeable ones. Austria bringing it out down the centre. On the near side again. Oh, what a bad ball from the Austrian there. To get it straight to a Northern Ireland player. Now, can they take advantage? They're coming up, running up. No, the Australian defender got a foot in, and the Austria now bringing it away. Oh, skipped over that tackle there. On the fan, yep, she's biting at her legs. Oh, she's gone past three. Got a ball out to the far side. Austria in. Oh, side netting. Oh, I know we're only 9 minutes in, Lou, but that was the.
I mean, they've had two chances that could have quite easily resulted in goals, Austria. So
Yeah.
Northern Ireland needs to be a little more careful. And what's happening is exactly what happened in the first game. They're getting pulled into the middle and leaving the player on the wing absolutely free. It happened for a goal against Norway, and it nearly happened for another goal there. So they need to just be aware a bit more, I think, and not get drawn to the ball in the middle so much.
Yeah, that was a good move there by the Austrians. So the first 10 minutes have gone. It's I'm surprised it started at such a frantic pace with it being so hot. But
I think both teams probably, especially Austria, trying, like you say, to get that goal, to then be able to maybe take the foot off the pedal a little bit.
Yes.
It looks like Northern Ireland are doing a patch-up job on somebody.
Yeah, number 15. New shirt for her. So I guess there's blood involved. Can't be that bad. It's just a plaster.
Yeah.
You know what you were saying about your leather sofa?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to put. I'm going to sit on the cushion. It looks comfortable, this chair, but when you've been sat on it for 2 shows already. Oh, a long shot there from the Irish, but unfortunately straight down the throat of the Irish goalkeeper.
Hopefully that'll give them a bit of confidence when they're going forward, because they haven't really got much up there.
No, well, they haven't really had a chance, really. Austria,
Not yet.
They've been attacking so much.
Yeah, a lot of the ball.
Yeah. Are you working tomorrow, by the way?
Yeah.
You are, right. Okay.
8 till 8.
Oh, God, it must be bad in this weather. Is it air conditioned, the home?
No.
Oh, God. Do you have a uniform?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tight fit,
it just gets worse whenever I'm going to stop asking questions. It just gets worse.
Yeah.
So we throw into Northern Ireland on the near side, near their goal. And they come forward again, Austria. Oh no. I would have thought then, why is she not having an attempt to shoot? But I think the whistle had gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, handball. Yes. Again, I've got to say the refereeing in this tournament has been very good.
Yeah, like I said, just letting games flow, which is what you want. You don't want the game stopping every 5 minutes,
Yeah.
unless it's a reason to stop. You know, if there's a really bad tackle, you want it to stop and you want the red or yellow cards. But other than that, the games have flowed, and it's partly because the women aren't going down trying to get free kicks. They're not
Yeah.
rolling around trying to get free kicks. They're not, shouting in the referee's face. They're not, doing all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that helps it to flow.
Yes. I must admit, because of course we had a English referee last night, and unfortunately, you never guess who was on VAR? Chris Kavanagh.
Oh dear.
I know. That's what we all said. But in fairness, he did get a couple of the two major calls he got right that needed VAR. So
this is the thing about VAR. You only really hear about VAR when it gets it wrong.
Yes.
You don't hear about all the times it gets it right, and it's
No.
not perfect. And the way the Premier League uses it is not perfect.
Yes.
But that's down to how it's being used more than the technology itself.
Indeed, yeah, definitely. So Austria down the far side, chip ball in. Oh, brave goalkeeping from the Northern Irish goalkeeper. Oh, that was over the goalkeeper. That was brave goalkeeping there from the Northern Irish goalkeeper. They can't keep hold of the ball, Northern Ireland, can they?
No, that's the problem. When they do get it, they're kind of rushing with it, which is understandable because Austria are kind of getting close, and they obviously don't want to give it away. But they've got to just have a bit more control over it when they do have it, because they need to get it up there. They can't for 90 minutes. They're not going to defend and not concede, so they need to just keep hold of the ball, get a bit of a passing going, and they are the underdog side. So considering we've got again 16 minutes, they're doing a lot better than they did in the last game. I think they were 2-0 down, were they, by 16 minutes? So
yeah. I mean, I'd probably Northern Ireland would hope to be able to get something from out of the three. And possession to Austria. And as you can see there, 5 attempts on goal to them, 1. That was just outside the box, I think, wasn't it, Lou?
Yeah, and it was straight at the goalkeeper as well, unfortunately.
And she didn't get the ball either, so she was. That could have been. The free kick coming in from the far side for Austria. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 That was straight through there.
It did take a deflection. Took a deflection to get to her. When it got to her, she took it well. So.
Then their number 6 touched it in. I'm guessing she was onside, but then again, it came off an Irish player anyway, didn't it? So
yeah,
it doesn't really matter. Time for this. Oops, what has happened to the display there? It's all gone down. Oh, I don't know what's happening here. It's gone back to the lineups. Very strange. Bear with me, guys, and I'll just see if I can get another one up. It was just what Northern Ireland obviously, I'm stating the obvious, but just what they didn't want, wasn't it?
Yeah, again, it's really difficult because yeah, again, a bit unlucky with the deflection to get it to her, but she'd take it well. And to be fair, they probably deserved that goal. Had a lot more of the possession and a lot more of the chances. So
yes. We've got it back. With apologies for that, guys. I don't know what was going on there. My other one I use doesn't have the graphics for these matches anyway, so
that's it.
I mean, I looking on the sort of downside, I suppose. But if Northern Ireland were to lose this at the end of the game, obviously their last game is against England. depending how we get on, they could inflict some damage on us. So, it's the last game, although it will be a dead rubber for them, would still have a little bit of meaning as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of all the teams in the tournament, England is the one they're going to want to be the most, for sure.
Mm. Again, I just hope it's not another, 4 or 5, to be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly. They just need to keep on doing what they're doing. It's all they can do is defend, and then when they do get the chance, try and make the most of it.
Yeah. Oh, a ball over the top there. Oh, the Irish goal. Sweeper keeper mode.
Yeah.
I thought it was offside, though, and it was. Mike Green, he's Viva Austria is coming home. Mate, when you're Wales and you went for Austria and they still lost to England, straws grasping at springs to mind here. Helen is asking how Furness is doing today, though.
I haven't really seen much of her. She's not really got a lot of the ball, and they're kind of missing out the midfield a bit. There's a lot of long balls and stuff, so she's not really been in the game all that much, but she's not done anything wrong. But they need to maybe get her on the ball a bit more.
So the throw into Austria. I'll tell you what, the French number 23 last night, my God, she had a long throw on her. And that's not bad either for the Austrian. A couple of these have got some good long throw experts in.
That's it.
So going into this match, Austria had won 3, but they'd lost the previous 2, including obviously England. Northern Ireland. Well, I mean, Northern Ireland had beaten, and don't tell Brad this because he'll be in tears, but Northern Ireland beat North Macedonia 9-0. In fact, I want to say this over 2 games. Oh, headed away there. North Macedonia 0, Northern Ireland 11, and then Northern Ireland 9, North Macedonia 0. So but then 5-0 and then lost. Long hopeful ball up by Northern Ireland. It's kicked out to safety on the near side for it. Mike, I am so lucky, sir. You've finished for the day, recording, editing, all that's done. It does seem like the goal has made Ireland have to come out a bit now. Yeah, Helen, if they lose today, there was yes, because Norway or England are going to win tonight, which will give them 6 points. And if it's a draw, it will still give them 4. and the most Ireland could then get is 3 off England. But yeah, they're as good as out. Yeah, you should be so lucky. At least you could sign somebody, Mike. Leicester haven't been. Well, we've been linked with a lot of people, but nobody's coming through that door yet. And they're just having the water break now.
Yeah.
So we're just coming up to nearly up to the half-hour mark. I'm just showing the goal again, and there's a lot of static Irish defenders. Or am I being uber critical here?
What? Sorry.
So just looking at the goal again, there seem to be a lot of static Irish defenders, and they're just showing them they're arguing.
Yeah, and again, it's really difficult because it takes the deflection. No one's expecting it, and I don't think they're expecting the low free kick either. But you should be expecting it because it can happen. You've got to be, aware of the fact that it could be low. And yeah, by the time they kind of react to it, it's in the back of the net. So yeah, maybe a little, but again, that deflection makes it a little hard to kind of be too critical, I think. But
yeah, indeed. Devils United, Maisie. Hello, how are you, Maisie? Nice to see you. Nice. And just for you, showing my age there, just for you coming in, Maisie. This is just for you. How you don't choke on that, I do not know. But another channel that's showing a lot of women's football as well, Devils United, does a lot of the leagues, women's leagues as well. Oh, that was what I was going to say, Lou. I know we're going to be doing the Premier League review every Monday night.
Yeah.
Did you fancy also at some point, I suppose, depending on your work schedule, but did you fancy doing a looking at the Women's League every week, a review of the Women's League?
Yeah, certainly. It will depend, like you say, on work, but yes, if I can fit it in, I will do.
Yeah.
Hopefully, in the next few weeks, I'm going to get a set shift pattern. Then I'll be able to, because at the minute I've got we had a load of people leave all at the same time, so it's just a case of having to do what you do. But
yes, of course, yeah.
We've employed some more people, so eventually it should get back to set pattern.
Right. Well, obviously we're way off the season starting yet, anyway. But Maisie, depending on obviously on her schedule as well, hopefully will be coming on to us as a joint host. No, you won't ever get away from that laugh, Maisie. You never, ever will. And she says also her shift pattern is also better in a few weeks as well. You're changing a new job, aren't you, Maisie? Congratulations. An age where my memory is not my most my best attribute. But then again, I'd be hard struck to find one that was. So throw into Austria on the near side. I'm scaring future boyfriends away with that laugh. Depends when you use the laugh, Maisie. That's the thing.
Someone will find it cute, Maisley. Someone will find it cute.
Yes. I'm sure there's a clown out there that would love to go out with you with that laugh. She starts on the 25th. Good luck with that, Maisie, with the new job. Hope it goes well for you. So Austria attacking again. Well, that was kept in well from the Austrian player there, number 19. And she gets the throw. And May says, thanks, Louise. I'll have to accept it or lump it. Maybe you should warn them when you first meet them, Maisie.
I hum in my sleep, Maisie, and I've got a boyfriend, so he'll find someone. My friends say I sound like Gizmo when I'm humming in my sleep.
She doesn't sprinkle water on you just to change.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austria, they are quite underrated. I mean, semi-finalist last time out, you know. And here she is, Charlotte. How the devil are you? Welcome along. The woman to who you don't go to for your predictions. She hasn't got one right yet. Austria, Northern Ireland's breakaway was stopped by the Austrians, who then had their breakaway stopped by the Irish. And the Austrians have got it back again now. Who are we going for today, Charlotte? So I want to know, because I'm going to put a bet on the other team.
I don't know how many I've got right yet.
I'm to be honest with you, I went. It was great because I did the Italy-France one with Dan, and he said, "You know, I've got a funny at the start. He said, I've got a funny feeling this is going to go Italy's way tonight." I said, "But I'm going to go on form, and I'm going to go for France." 10 minutes in, he went, "Yeah, I called that wrong, didn't I?"
Yeah, France. Yeah,
just a bit down. Up the Irish, says Charlotte, and May said, I've got a prediction right on Group C, predicted an Netherlands-Sweden game right. That was a good game.
It was a good game.
Good game that was.
What's that one?
I mean, we've seen one round of games now. So I'll ask the audience, and I'm not on bloody Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Ask the chatters who they think they've got an eye on to actually win it. Well, let's start with you, Lou. Who, having seen the games you've seen,
I haven't seen them all.
No.
I haven't seen Germany. I think that's the only one I haven't seen. I watched Monday nights. I watched Tuesday nights. I watched Wednesday nights. Well, I watched most of Wednesday night at work. So then, did I miss Thursday? Yeah, I didn't see Fridays because of work. Yeah, so I've missed a couple, but France looked really good. And it's really hard in the group stages to know, you know, I think in most groups there's two teams that you expect to go through.
Yeah.
Until they play each other, I think it's a bit difficult to say because France should be winning 5.
They should
be winning game 5.
Yeah.
You know, with the rankings and what's expected of those teams. So it's a bit hard to say, but yeah, France looks really good. Obviously, I think Germany won pretty well as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Norway won pretty well. So, I mean, England obviously won, but it was only a 1-0 win. So does that put them at disadvantage? Again, you know, a win's a win. We just got to get through this group stage and make sure that we top the group. So in theory, we at least face someone that's not quite so difficult in that quarterfinal.
Maisie said her favourite has been Portugal versus Switzerland. Wow. It was a good game. I mean, Switzerland went ahead very, very early, and then they got the second quite early on as well. And then I said at the start of this show, it is the ultimate tale of two halves because 2-0 wasn't enough to sit on it. And I don't know what Portugal had at half time, but I'd like a couple of pints of it, please. because Portugal came out as a completely different team. But I can't see either of those winning it.
No.
To be honest with you, Vamoose Portugal said, if England win the group, they play the runner-up of Group B, and Group B is a tough table. Yeah, indeed. Same with the men's, to be honest with you, in World Cup. I say I've not seen Germany, so I've got to hold, my views on Germany. France obviously impressed me, and I understood that the second half was never going to be another 3 or 4 goals because they got another game up in a few days. I quite like, for me, one of the best games for me was Sweden Netherlands. You had the holders versus the second team in FIFA rankings. Oh, in Ireland coming up here. I'm guessing she's not scored because Lou hasn't shouted yet. But it has ended up at the Austrian goalkeeper's feet. If I'm going on purely on the shirts, I love Finland. So I can't get over that. I actually went online to see if I could buy one, and at 35 quid, I thought, if it had been a tenner or something for a t-shirt, I might have done. But no. But no, Sweden did impress me. And I think you're right. If we do go through, rather play Germany than Spain. Would you agree with that, Lou?
Well, like I said, I haven't seen Germany yet, but either way, it's a tough game. But I think England putting the best they can beat either of them on the day. It's all just going to be down to a bit of luck, which it always is.
Yeah. Let's hope it doesn't go to penalties against Germany if we do get them. I just think I still look at these games and think, is it sorry, I'm looking for. Is it? I'm looking at it and thinking. I mean, Germany. I'm thinking of the German men and how good they are. Yet the Germany are further down the FIFA rankings. I don't know. John's in the chat. Good afternoon, John. How the devil are you? Obviously, hoping Germany can do well in the Euros. But Maisie says Germany worry me for the years to come. They are a rebuilding team right now, so imagine where they are when they're fully built. Scary. I mean, I think yes, definitely. We've already beat Germany and drew versus Spain, so we need to take that mindset coming in. I mean, we beat the Netherlands, who are the holders, 5-1. And I know, like Lou said, it is only a friendly, but we didn't have to qualify, so those are the games we can go on. But it's got to give them confidence, hasn't it? But whatever sort of game it was.
Yeah, that's the key. Like, confidence is everything, and I don't know. I think there'll be games later on in the tournament where England probably won't be the favourites, but it's not one on paper. It's one on what you do when you go out there.
Yes.
And we all know about football. The one thing we know about it is that in every tournament there is always a surprise, and that could be England beating Germany. That could be England beating Spain. That could be England getting to the final.
Yeah.
That's a great save.
Yeah. I mean, Austria got here by being Group G runners-up, and they played 8, won 6, drew 1, lost 1. And I say only, but they only scored 22 goals. Oh, what a save!
It's a great save. Absolute great
save. Wow. Credit to the Northern Irish goalkeeper there. I thought that was going in. I thought that was in all the way then. Now, no, I'm saying it's not safe yet, but now it is. It's in the Irish Barnes' hand. In fact, although having said that, she only had herself to blame if they had scored.
Yeah, exactly. Made up for her own mistake.
Yeah. Maisie, are you covering either of the games tomorrow? Lou is working, unfortunately. So if you're free if you want to come on one of them or both of them and do a joint broadcast, let me know. If you're doing them yourself, obviously, no problem at all. I bet she was quite relieved to get a hand to that, really, wasn't she? Just showing it again. I mean,
Yeah, like I say, she was only making up for her own mistake, but she did make up for a mistake, and it was a good save. But she shouldn't
and she
have
was
had to
quite
make
a way
it.
out as well. She was quite a way out. It was well worth a try from Austria. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I think we're all doing England today. Are you working or are you free for the Denmark Finland one, Maisie? She said, "Oh, Daisy, mate, Daisy. What am I saying? We beat Germany 3-1 and won Arnold Clark Cup. We drew 0-0 versus Spain. City only lost 2 games under Serena. It's a corner to Austria. Now, can they make this count just before half time? Let's have a look. Fingers crossed. Again, I'm guessing not because I'm not hearing a cheer, but it's a long ball in, and it's a corner on the other side now. So can they do anything with this? If they could get one now just before half time, it would be nice. There's a ball in. She got it. Oh, they've not made a very good job of defending that, Austria, but it looks like they might get it away. It's an Austrian. Three minutes added time on. Oh no, that was unlucky. What a nice ball through the Austrian's legs there. She wasn't quite able to control it afterwards, and a long range shot comes in. I don't think they're really going to be able to score with any of those long range shots, to be honest with you.
No, I think the defense and the goalkeeper are pretty solid, so you wouldn't expect them to be beat from that far out. But it is showing some intent, which they didn't have in the last game, really. I know they scored obviously a goal, but didn't really have much attacking intent in that first half. I feel they've shown more going forward this time.
Yeah.
But obviously they are 1-0 behind still.
I like a look on that Northern Irish girl's face there. She was running with the ball and she had a bad touch and she kind of just winched as she hadn't controlled it. It's like sorry. We're coming up to half time pretty soon. Yeah, it'll be 9 o'clock there, John.
This is Leicester Till I Die TV. Please subscribe now on YouTube.
Indeed, if you can. Chip in the box from Austria. and it's head tennis in the Northern Irish penalty box, and they haven't really cleared it. They haven't shown any. Oh, they got a free kick. It was kind of a sort of stick your foot in and hope you can get it clear, wasn't it?
Yeah. A second Austria goal looks more likely than a first Northern Ireland one, I'm afraid. But
Yes. Yeah.
half time.
Half time it is indeed, and it is Austria 1, Northern Ireland 0. And it is at this point that Lou says she's going to get up and get off a settee, so she can go and get something to put on that
I
she
feel
can
like
sit
I'm slouching as well, Laura.
Turn your microphone off so we don't get any noise. You know what it's like when you get yourself up off a leather seat. We will take a break, just as the players are doing, and we will be back in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
Thank you.
Southgate, we love you. Never give up on us. Now we're on the road to you. Right now, all our dreams can be made, and we'll be kings of football again. England! England! Never give up on us. Forget the Germans, forget the past, forget the penalties, we got love in our hearts. We'll use the glory of '66. We gotta believe that we can do this. Forget the heartache, forget the pain. We did it once, so let's do it again. We'll win the group, we'll make it through. Gareth Southgate, we love you. Right now, all our dreams can be made, and we'll be kings of football again. And we'll be kings of football again. England! England!
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
And we are back. Sorry, I think I made Louise jump then. Sorry. I just realised we can now put some music on. So I thought while we were in the break, rather than just leave it quiet, let's have a bit of the old music playing. There is now actually within the chat, thanks to Mike who had his yearly brainwave, to do a poll in the chat. Who will go on to win this? And I can see the only person who voted so far is Mike, because they are on 100%. Anybody think, or do you think, Lou, can Northern Ireland get back into this?
I don't think they can unless something really changes. The Austrians had, a lot more of the ball, and they deserved this 1-0. In fact, they deserved probably a little more. So I can't see it, but you never know.
Like we have said, they are semi-finalists from 5 years ago. But if we have a look, I know stats are, you either love stats or you hate stats. But they've had, 64% possession, Austria, 7 shots to Ireland's 2, 4 on target, although both of Ireland's have been on target. But no corners yet. So it's not out the realms of possibility, but on that first half performance, I would be very surprised, if they did come back.
I feel if they're going to get back into the game, they need to score early in this second half.
Yes.
Like I said, it's not out of the realms of possibility while it's 1-0, but they've got to go forward because they need to win this game, which obviously then leaves them maybe a bit light at the back.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of comments here from the BBC. Kelly Smith, former England striker. Rachel Furness has been very quiet. She's the one who normally dictates the tempo for Northern Ireland, but we've hardly mentioned her name. She's been frustrated. I think that's pretty much what you were saying earlier. You know,
Yeah, just need to get her on the ball. She is Ireland's best player in the sense of in an attacking sense.
Yeah.
And like I say, she's not been on ball near enough.
And then Cara Hamilton, Northern Ireland International. I think she's actually on does the BBC coverage live. We've been pinned back, which is forcing us to start attacks from very, very deep. We need to try and get bodies high up the pitch and get runners off that. Again, I don't think that's a bad assessment at all.
No, like I said, they're going to have to attack because they need to win this game. If they're going to go anywhere in this tournament, they need to win this game. So, yeah, they've got to try and get, like you say, higher up the pitch and have a few more chances on the goal.
Yeah. And I mean, Andy Gray, not that Andy Gray, BBC Sport Northern Ireland. Again, just like with the water break, half-time has come at the wrong moment from Northern Ireland. They've been playing some really good stuff, and you can tell they are growing in confidence. They may be a goal down, but they are still in this one if they can continue where they left off. And then just to end it off, Gail Redmond, ex-Northern Ireland international, again on BBC One. Northern Ireland will have been disappointed to concede, but it's only 1-0, and they've got a lot to fight for in the second half. They might bring fresher legs on and give it a real go in the second half. Like I say, they need to give it a go. We saw that, didn't we, against Norway? They came back got that goal just after half time. And then Norway went and got another one sort of quite quickly and kind of killed it off. But that's what we need to see from Northern Ireland, isn't it?
Yeah, they just need to believe that they can score and get back in the game. And if they were to get back in the game, then anything can happen. But if they do score, they need to remember what happened in that Norway game, because they scored and then Norway scored pretty soon after. And you are very vulnerable, as they say, after you score. So,
yes.
I mean, you need to get the goal first. But
I'm talking about the save as we were towards the end there. As somebody has just said in the BBC, that the pass, they're just showing the save again, but they said the pass was poor, but the save was sublime. And yet, I think that probably, sums it up again. So they're all in the huddle again. And we are Austria about to get us underway. There's a lot of empty seats there. Some people are enjoying the hospitality a bit longer than they should be, I think.
yeah.
It's all that prawn sandwich brigade come down from Manchester. Come on, Northern Ireland, 45 minutes to stay in the competition, or 45 minutes to see you on the ferry back to Northern Ireland. Not sure what they're waiting for here. It started by the look of it. I think it's so much better now that they can kick off from the kick-off, obviously, back into the play, because that's just what everybody does, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Right, so come on, this is it. The sun's gone down temporarily, at least, so maybe a bit of respite for the players.
I think these two playing the earlier game have got that disadvantage. I mean, both of them are playing in the same heat, obviously, but compared to the game at the time of the England game, obviously it'd be a lot cooler.
Yeah. The funny thing was, I was watching one of the I like these little YouTube clips, and they're saying about like corruption in FIFA, and they're saying that the in '78 World Cup in Argentina, the Argentinians played all their games at night.
Yeah,
because it was cooler, and that could be happening with England, I think, couldn't it?
I mean, someone's got to play in that position, and they will argue that the England games are later because they want England as the hosts. They want people there, which
Yeah, yeah, and
you can,
watching
you
it,
can
you know.
argue. You
Yeah.
can argue that, but at the same time, like you say, it's a little unfair maybe. But then again, you're not expecting temperatures of 30, are you, in the
No,
UK?
no,
So
you're
no
not.
one can predict the heat wave that's happened.
I mean, it's been Wimbledon, and surprised it's not been raining. To be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly. Like this time of the year is always hit and miss. Well, we can't guarantee nothing weather-wise in this country.
No,
So
no. Right, so Austria now kicking from left to right. I don't know whether that won't have changed on the well, from whatever which way it was on the graphic, because they don't change it round, unfortunately, the graphics. But in real life, they are kicking from left to right. Good tackle there from the Irish player. And then gives it straight away. I don't know, that was a pass too. There's no Irish player out there. Oh, that was lovely, lovely chip into the box, but unable to control it there from Austria. And my bum is getting really sore on this seat. Where's the woman with her oranges? It's an Irish goal kick. It looks like she's going long with this one. The thing is, though, really, Northern Ireland have got to get two because the draw's not going to be good enough for them.
well, it will be if it's a draw in the England game.
Yes, I mean this is what I was presuming there that England were going to beat them, which may be foolish. It might be foolish. But to be sure, they could. To be sure, they could really do with the win. But it means they get 2 goals. Oh, Ralph's there. Ralph is there in his waistcoat. Knows how to dress for summer. Waistcoat's
Copying Southgate.
Sorry.
Copying Southgate.
Yes. In this heat, come on, Ralph.
Yeah. 82 certain sorts on, Ralph.
Yeah.
Show us your legs.
You don't know what. Nobody knows what we're wearing below our top on these shows, do they? So Austria trying to carve an open here. It was a hopeful shot. Never going to get through a packed defence. I think this is it. I think, with the defence, they're not the most gifted. A lot of the time, defending this sort of try and get a boot on it and hoof it out. But all the teams have got defenders back in numbers when they need to. And that's why I think the long shots, sometimes you're thinking, because so many of the long shots are just not high enough to get past any of the defenders.
Yeah. Yeah, both teams in this game are trying to kind of do a press, aren't they? They're trying to, make it as hard as can for each other, which is exactly what they should do.
Indeed. Austria had made 2 changes, by the way, but no changes for Northern Ireland. So they've got a couple of fresher legs on the pitch as well. They're playing it a bit dangerous at the back, Northern Ireland.
Yeah, I mean, they're not playing it out the way they did against Norway, which I think is probably wise. But yeah, it's just misplaced passes that are doing them.
Yeah. They need to try and get something early in this half. The longer it goes on, the harder and the more pressure they're going to be putting on themselves.
Exactly, yeah.
Don't forget, everybody, if you haven't yet and you're watching and you haven't subbed to the channel, please do. It does help, and smash the likes as well. That does help the channel. And don't forget, we're going to be back here at 7:30 tonight for the England-Norway game. Oh, which way is that going to go? No, it's gone to Austria. Just seems just like nothing's just quite coming off for the Irish at the moment.
No, like I say, it's just that end product all the time.
Yeah.
And obviously they haven't had a lot of chances, so I think maybe they're rushing and taking shots a bit further out because of that.
Goes back with the Irish goalkeeper. Whoa, she lives dangerously, that goalkeeper, doesn't she?
Yeah.
That was such a. I mean, the Austrian, it was nearly on top of her. She was that close with her playing it down. But now Ireland are coming away. Austria put it out for throwing on the near side. James, good evening, sir. I am very well. I think Louise is as well. And how
Yes,
the
I am.
devil are you? Yeah. Cheers, James. And up and under there from the Austrian defender. They've not got it. Oh my God, what was that? In July, in this heat wave, I never thought I'd see a football come down with snow on it, but that really was. She missed hit that completely, bless her. It does seem funny seeing adverts for Lay's all around the pitch.
Yeah.
This is England. Give them their English name. I'm surprised they haven't changed that, to be honest with you, because it is Lay's everywhere else in the world.
Yeah, it's one of those things where usually, well, I don't know why it's not Walkers everywhere.
Well, no,
It should be
exactly.
Walkers everywhere else, not Lay's here. I don't know why.
Indeed.
I don't know where, because I think if it's Walker's crisps, obviously, but I don't know whether there's a company with different money putting into Lay's, because obviously it went international. So I don't think it's solely Walker money.
Walker's is PepsiCo, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, Walker's is owned by PepsiCo.
I didn't know.
And
That.
also, just to confuse matters, and this is a little gripe I'm going to have here, just while the ball's being passed around. So, salt and vinegar is green, cheese and onion is blue. That is it, but Lay's have it the other way around again. I'm not happy. I remember the first time I was abroad, I thought, oh, it's obvious it's Walker's because of the logo. I just picked them up thinking there was cheese and onion and there was salt and vinegar. I was not happy. Charlotte says, I win 30 quid if they draw. I am interested here, Charlotte, because you did say the other day that you weren't old enough to be down the pub with your mum, and yet you're a betting lady. And of course, we do not condone betting. And when the fun stops, stop. Spencer, hello, you are in. Welcome along. Thanks for joining us. Hope you are well and enjoying the lovely weather. Austria on the attack, but now it's gone out. It's gone out. So we are coming now. They're just repeating that. Now up to the 56th minute. So nearly a third of the half gone. And we haven't really seen any improvement, do you think, from Ireland?
I think they've probably had more of the ball, but they've not really again had a much of an attacking force.
No.
And they've not got that fairness on the ball very much still. I think, yeah, there's not much in the end product difference, but I think they have got more on the ball.
They've still only got 37% possession, the Irish. Although Gail Redmond, ex-Northern Ireland international, Northern Ireland have been much more courageous in the second half. They're able to manage the game, slow it down when needed to progress further up the pitch. Natasha Dowie, Reading and England striker. I'm intrigued why those two changes were made by Austria. It's only 1-0. Northern Ireland still in this game. Why do you take your captain off?
Very true.
Yeah, that is a good question. You can only presume. Well, I suppose she's having a bad game, you know. Charlotte, I'll let you on. The bet is with your cousin. How old is he? 7? You know. Or is he the Irish part of the family? No, Ireland have got to. The Irish have got to do something here to impress me, because at the moment I can't see them getting back into this. And I think if the longer it goes on and the more desperate they've got, you know, or they're going to leave gaps at the back.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. They're going to have to press forward. That's going to obviously leave space at the back. And then that ball that Austria were doing in the first half, where it was the long ball over, that's going to come back into play, because obviously there'll be more space. Bit like a Vardy situation.
Yeah, yes, indeed. James said, see most of the first half since I've come back from work. Northern Ireland are trying to make a game of it, just not enough quality. I think you're probably right there, James. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Ireland are playing. Oh, she's lost. Oh, she lost it then. It came off the Austrian for a goal kick. They are playing dangerous games at the back, the Irish. They really are. They need to be very careful. Yeah, Rebecca Welsh is our referee at the Euros. Chris Kavanagh is our VAR. In fact, there's quite a few male VARs. So the Irish have it. 60 minutes gone. 61 on the clock. And that's a third of the half gone. So they got 30 minutes to try and save their Euros of the Irish, or Northern Irish. Will Austria finish second or third, says Helen. For me, on what I've seen, third. Because I think Norway have played very well. I mean, they got 4 past this Irish team. And I just hope that England get in the top 2 as well. So, yeah, Helen, you're right. I think it is between England and Norway for the top spot.
Yeah, I think tonight's game is probably the decider of who tops the group.
Yes.
And then obviously depends on the end game. Me, I'm a Leicester fan, Helen.
Surprised you had to ask, Helen. Just to show you, see, there are 2 of us. You thought you were surprised that there was 1 of me, but now there's 2 of us. Richard Cox, hello, sir. How the devil are you? Welcome along. Welcome along. West Ham fan there. Nice to see you. Nice. When do you go on your cruise? Honestly, they went on a cruise last year. They went on a cruise this year. These West Ham fans. What bank did you rob?
I'll be lucky if I get to Skeg this year.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Or is it that you hope that you'd? I shouldn't say anything about cruises because I wouldn't wish anything bad happening. Goes on Saturday. Well, it's been nice knowing you. Where did I put? I did a show earlier, prediction show. The Huddersfield Town channel. The link is on my Twitter page. Where did I put West Ham? Oh, that was a bit. Is that at the top of the net?
Yes.
Yeah.
She pushed it onto the top of the net.
Yeah. Richard Ryan put West Ham in 7th place. I had you in 9th. There we go. Neither of us thinking that you're going to have as good as. Although having said that, well above Leicester. Yeah. You did it for 1 season, mate. Live off it. There's a corner to Austria. Are they going to make it count? Oh, not been many corners. This is Austria's first corner. And it's 65 minutes. It's the first corner. Ireland have had 2 just at the end of the first half. What are we going to see happen here? Number 8 is taking it. Chips it in. Oh, I think there was a clash of something in the box there. Play goes on. But the Austrian captain, number 7, is down. Oh, she's got a bloody nose. You call us 6 Point Leicester, do you, Richard? Is that because we always take 6 points off you? Yeah, there's no hurry yet, James, actually, because this is going so well with the Euros. We're going to be concentrating on the Euros for a bit. So I'll let you know when I need it off you.
A lot can change yet as well because we're still in the transfer window, so a lot can change yet.
In fairness, I know I've seen a couple of them go out already, and in fact, I can get the leagues that 1 and 2 because they start in obviously a lot earlier than us. But I think certainly for the Premier League one, it is hard to say yet. So another corner to Austria. only cleared as far. I was just, and now it hit the Irish. The Irish are breaking away. It's a good break. Is there anybody up there to support her? That's a good run down the far side from the Irish. And, all that hard work, and she gives it away. I better get it back. And they give it away.
And there is the problem, I feel. You know, whenever they do get it back, it's just being given back to Austria.
That was a real chance there for the Irish. They'd broken down that right wing. It was a great break. I mean, she got the energy to run after it. I thought the Austrian was going to catch up. She didn't. And then the pass at the end of it was just, I can't really say. It just went nowhere, did it? It just went nowhere. A bit like West Ham in the league, just went nowhere. But now they're coming forward again. That was a good through ball from Ireland. Now, don't tell me she's going to shoot from there. No, number 11. She crosses it in. Ooh. Crossed it in, and it was number 2 for Austria getting in the way. That was a good move from the Irish.
Yeah, there's been bits and spots of really good play, but it's the in-between bits where they're giving it away that are the problem.
Yeah. So there's 2 of them stood over the corner ball here.
Yeah. Ooh.
Corner comes in. Ooh. And it's gone all the way out to the other side, and it's hooked back in again, up and under. And the Irish, on the top of the net. But having said that, I think the goalkeeper would have got it anyway.
Yeah, I think the goalkeeper had it covered, but again, these are the chances that need to be on target, at least make the keeper make a save. And that's where, again, they've struggled. They've had chances, but they've not got them on target.
No. So, coming up to 70 minutes.
They're playing really well, though. They're getting forward a lot.
They are indeed.
Going to make a substitution.
See, the thing is, Austria have got to go and try and get the second, otherwise they could regret it.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, if it goes to 2-0, then they've won the game. So yeah, they need to get the ball back and get their own passing sorted out. But yeah, for the last 5-10 minutes, Ireland have looked the more likely to score. But again, they've not got the chances on target.
No, I mean, a cross in there from McGuinness just went straight to the goalkeeper. But like you say, you said the other day, this is the Irish's first ever tournament, and
it's that knowing, though, isn't it, when to kind of to attack and when to go backwards and keep the ball, and that's what they're not quite doing.
Yeah, number 28 is coming on. Number 2, I think, is coming off. 20 minutes to go. What can Ireland change to? Oh no, she's not coming off. Number 2. Number 22 came off.
No, number 2 is coming off for 22, but they're just having a drinks break.
Ah, right.
While they're stopped for the substitution, they're having which makes sense.
Yeah. It must be hot out there.
Yeah, I mean 30 degrees, like we're sweating just sitting here, aren't we? So running around in it must be. And you got to think of the player's safety. It's a 5-minute break.
Yeah. Dan, the Burnley man's in. Good afternoon, young man. Bring on George Best. There is a poll if you think you want to vote who's going to win this game. At the moment, there's only Mike voted, so we're a bit okay. And Austria making a substitution as well. Nicole Schberger Fuller is going off. My God, I bet her shirts cost a bit. If you have a replica shirt. And Nashveng is a player coming on. Or I don't know how they say out and in. It's off and on, surely. Keep it clean, Helen. Keep it clean. And in fairness, Helen, I usually call Dan worse. While it stays at 1-0, Ireland are still in it. I mean, again, I'm stating the obvious here, but
That's it, but time's ticking.
yes. Yeah, a little bit disappointed in Ireland. Like you say, the future of the rest of the tournament is on the line here, and they just haven't. I don't think they've threatened. Made the Austrian goalkeeper work really.
No, and that because James kind of hit it on the head earlier. They're trying, but it's just not got the quality to do it. And
Yeah.
like I've said before, this is England 15 years ago when it was our first tournament.
Yeah.
When Elliott Smith was playing. They just wanted to try. They're trying. It's not lack of effort by any means. It's just not got the skill to get that last ball.
No. Good evening to Doug. He's saying hi to Chris and Lou from sunny roads. Well, everywhere sunny at the moment. It's sunny here as well. And doesn't that pee you off, Doug, when you've gone all the way abroad? Got lovely weather and it's lovely weather back here. Back tomorrow, I believe, Doug. Back tomorrow. I hope you had a good time. And of course, you are now the Magic 3-0. You're getting on a bit. Says the man who's twice his age. $15 to go. Good. Doug says it's been amazing. Can't wait to get back. I know. Get back, decent cup of tea. going abroad is nice for the last day, then you can't wait to get back. Let's have a look. I mean, they've come back in a way. I mean, the possession has gone up now. It's 59-41. So, yeah, they've improved on that, but they're still lacking on the shots. 11 shots, only 4 shots from the Irish. But the Irish have still only got 2 on target, so they haven't had a shot on target this second half. Are you bringing me something back from Greece, Doug? As the old joke says, bring me back a Greek urn. What's a Greek urn? About £5 an hour. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've got to give myself this. Yeah. And Lou thought she had managed the whole show without one of my bad jokes there. Well, have a safe journey back, Doug. Do have a safe journey back. Gail Redmond said the ex-Northern Ireland international. There have been signs of encouragement from Northern Ireland since the sun's gone down. They've started to play a little bit better. It must be cooler on the pitch now. But there's a corner coming in here for Austria on the far side. There's been outswinger. And headed clear by a Northern Irish defender. Who get the ball back. It is indeed, Doug. It is indeed. It might not be Monday, though, because we've got Italy, Belgium, and Iceland, France on the Monday with the Women's Euros. So when you get back, we'll have a chat if we can fit it in some other time. I don't know, during the day. That's all one day during the day, which we're doing tomorrow with Dan. So, yeah, it is Group G. I say message me and we'll have to sort a date out because the women's football has really taken off. So Austria, good ball out to the far side. It's going to be too strong now. Yeah, it's out for an Irish goal kick. Yeah, 15 minutes left. As they say, what have you got left in the tank, Northern Ireland?
Yeah, making some substitutions, trying to get some fresh legs on, try and put a bit of more energy into it. So we'll see.
Furness is off. She's done a bit of a disappointing game. I'll say a bit. She's just had a disappointing game, hasn't she?
Yeah, I mean it's she's not had the ball. They've not played it through the midfield, and they've not really played that well. So it's hard to say it's her. But yeah, she's not been in the game at all, really.
No. It's coming up to 10 minutes. There's not been many stoppages, in fairness, has there? I don't think there'll be a lot of extra added time on. And again,
It'll be a few minutes for the drinks break, but other than that.
Well, that is true, actually. Yeah, I forgot the drinks break. But just then, there was a ball. Northern Ireland player had the ball. Just see Austria coming away, and they do anything? No, it's cleared away for a throw in. There's a player down injured for Ireland. But no, Ireland were coming out then, and she had the ball, and she played it forward to a teammate who had an Austrian player straight behind her, honking her, and they lost it. I just think it's those sort of decisions that aren't being made, that aren't being made well, I should say. Oh, Charlotte's here with her Perlamore, Didio, Irlandi, and I don't know whether I'm swearing or not here. In Italian. Are you using Google Translate, Charlotte? Yeah, well, I say get home, get settled, dog, and we'll talk about it when you get back. Enjoy what's left of your holiday. There's a corner on the near side to Austria. 80 minutes has come up on the clock. Number 8 chips it in, and it's high and wide head tennis going on at the moment, and then up and under from the Irish, but it comes back to the Austrians. Nice turn there. The Austrians keep it, man. Yeah, managed to keep that ball in, and it's back over the halfway line now. I think Austria, we're just going to see them play it out, Lou, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, I think the legs of the Irish have kind of gone a bit. I know they've obviously just brought players on, but I think the belief that they can actually get something out of this game is slowly ebbing away from them as time's getting nearer, as it's getting nearer to full time. But
Yeah.
like I say, it's still in it. I mean, 1-0.
Yeah,
is
you're not in it. And, well, you know, look,
not
dare
over
I
till it's
say
over.
Leicester City Tottenham last season.
Yeah.
You know, they've just said here you can hear the Northern Ireland fans doing their bit to lift the team for what they hope will be a big finish, but have the players got it in them? Not the way it's going, because they keep giving corners away.
Yeah, keep giving the ball away. They're not going to get very far.
No. They want the ball at the other end, not this end.
Yeah.
Number 8's going to take it again. A chip in, headed away, but not in the right direction. But the Irish managed to kick it clear. Well taken down. Oh. The Irish player then, she took it down, went past an Austrian player, and then just passed it to another Austrian player. I mean, that's...
Yeah. I think the problem is there's not enough movement in front of the players when they get the ball.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
No, they just think, well, we've got to pass it. No, if you can't pass it to someone who is definitely going to get that ball, keep it. Don't pass it until you know that your player's getting the ball. Yes.
But how's that £30 feeling at the moment, Charlotte? Offside there. Yeah. I think you better get the bank transfer ready. So I've just attempted to read out an Italian swear word, have I, Charlotte? That's what you're saying. You lapse into Italian when you're close to swearing. Come on, Austria. Oh, no, Lisa, this is you're turning into Leicester. Stop passing the ball around at the back, where the chances are you'll do what you've just done and give it away straight to the Austrians, who weren't able to take advantage. I mean, that's so Leicester, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's like I said the other day, they can't keep oofing it up because that's not going to get them anywhere either. You've got to mix up the play. But ideally, you need to be obviously passing it to your team, not the other.
Yeah, there's 7 minutes to go. Passes between the goalkeeper and the defender, back to a goalkeeper, to another defender. That isn't going to help them with 7 minutes to go.
No, but again, like that's what I'm saying about the movement. It's just not there, and that's what I think the problem is. The movement's not in front of you. You're passing it to the opposition, and that's the problem. And you can't always blame the player that's got the ball. You know, if you've got no one to pass to, what are you supposed to do? Well, ideally, keep it. If you can't, like I said, if you can't guarantee that pass is going to get to your player, don't make the pass. Don't give it away because you're going to get punished.
Thanks for popping on, Helen. Might see you later at 7:30 here for the England game. Charlotte's still hopeful for a draw. Yeah, well, I wish I had your optimism, Charlotte. Now tonight we are going to be. I'm going to be going live at 7:30. But Lou, feel free to still come on at 7:45 if you want to. So I'll go live at 7:30, but feel free to come on anytime you want to between 7:30 and 8. I know we normally go live 15 minutes before, but because it's England, I'm going to give it a little bit longer. But Ireland is weakening indeed, Charlotte. Oh, she nearly ended it all then, did the number 10 for Austria. Let's see how close it actually was. No, I think I probably got more excited than I needed to.
I need to go and find a fan from somewhere. That's what I need to do.
I am sat next to a fan here, and he's a very nice gentleman. Thank you for coming. I did say that yesterday, and I've no doubt I'll use it again during the week. But it is how you stay cool at a football match, of course. Stand next to a fan. I know, you don't have to tell me. Free kick to Northern Ireland. We are literally coming up to the last 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes to go, plus, of course, any added time. The Irish fans are still giving it massive. Have you noticed clappers everywhere, Lou?
No, I haven't. I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, they've got just then everybody's got clappers. I hope that the Leicester guys patented them.
Yeah.
Oh, Austria on the break now. The goalkeeper's well out, but well defended by the Irish. Charlotte says she is a fan. A lot of women blow hot and cold, don't they? Oh, sorry, I didn't read that out. I'm a fan of Chelsea women. Right. Is that a bit of a dive there, do you think? He's got it. Now 2.5 to go, and I'm behind, so it's even less. Oh, taken down well. The through. Oh, it's over. It is over. Oh, you could see it. It was coming. I think it was a matter of when. It was a good move by Austria.
I mean, over the game, it's what they deserve, to be honest.
Yes, no, it is. Totally.
It's poor for it to come that close to the end of the game.
Yeah. She didn't look too happy then. Sorry, he didn't look too happy, the Irish. That was a well taken goal, which went between two Irish players there. Had the speed, left them for standing, left-footed shot, hit the goalkeeper, body, but still went under. And bad luck, Ireland. But I'm afraid you do get what you deserve in matches, unless you're on the bad end of a VAR decision.
Just not had enough going forward. It's as simple as that.
No.
Not had enough going forward and been a bit too risky at the back.
Yeah. As they say. Oh, yeah. 89 minutes. I mean, if anything happens now, it's surely going to be a consolation.
Yeah.
And like you said, you can't say they haven't deserved it.
No, over the whole game. I think it's been a little more even in this second half, but even then, Ireland just haven't had enough shots on target. And if you don't get shots on target, you're not going to score, you're not going to win.
No, exactly. I mean, they acquitted themselves well. I mean, you could say, 4-1 to Norway, and then this was 2-0. But it's a starting point. It's a starting point for 4 minutes extra on added time. It's a starting point for Northern Ireland, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what we've got to remember. Like I keep saying, this is their first tournament, and they've played well in patches, and they've had moments in matches, but just not long enough periods of time. Yes,
yeah. Charlotte, I think I'm going to have a bet with you, with your history in this tournament. Well, I'll have a bet with you. James says football can be a cruel game. Northern Ireland just ran out of steam. Overall, Austria deserved it mainly for taking their chances. That's what it's all about. And you can tell they've looked the fitter, haven't they? And they've looked the
Yeah, and again, you've also got to remember that these island players have only been professional since January.
Exactly,
So
that's the thing. Yes,
their fitness is not going to be the same.
yes. For them, their cup was getting into the finals at all.
Yeah. Yeah. And they've come with the right attitude of, we're not here to make the numbers up, but really, essentially, they are. Like, the likelihood of them winning a game now is pretty rare. Like, you wouldn't expect them to beat England, so
No.
they're going to finish bottom of the group with no points.
But they haven't come and they've not got sort of battered 6-0, 7-0 or anything like that.
No, and there's been momentous things, and again, this is great for Northern Irish women's football that they got to this tournament. They've scored a goal. Okay, they might not win a game, but all the Irish eyes are on the women's team at the moment, and that's a great thing.
We've got probably got about a minute left. They will not go home embarrassed, and I think that is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It could so easily have been, especially when you see some of the scores in the women's game, 20-0 and all that. I mean, that's not going to happen, obviously, for the teams that have got to the tournament. But, yeah, to say that they are out of all the teams that are in the final, they were probably the biggest outsiders, like I say, and they can go home with their heads held high. Oh, good take then from the goalkeeper. A good take. And a quick distribution out. Lovely throw. Lovely long throw. Unfortunately, the Austrian got to it first. We're coming up now to the dying minutes. Austria down this far side again. Chipped it over, but it went straight to a Irish defender who headed it out. And we're just playing down to the whistle now. It would be cruel if Austria got a third. Oh, punched. Oh, no, if she controlled that better, she'd have had a better angle to shoot at. On the left foot, she had it on the right foot, the Austrian number 10. And it went straight down the throat of Burns in the Irish goal, who collected it. And I think we are about to have the whistle blown, I do believe.
Indeed. There it goes.
Indeed, and there was that was a bit weak, wasn't it? Shall we let me take a sharp intake of breath and let me try that again. Where are we? Here we go. That was better. There we go. I mean, well done to Ireland. You came, you gave it your best shot. Like I say, you're not going home humiliated like Wales will in the World Cup. Good evening, Mike, if you're still watching. 58% possession to 42, 18 shots on target, 18 shots for Austria to 4 to Northern Ireland, 7 on target, 2 to Northern Ireland. They needed to come out, they needed to get a goal, and they didn't have a shot on target in the second half, which kind of sums Northern Ireland up. But we've got to be careful because they will have no pressure on them now against England.
Yeah, and like I say, out of all that group games, the England one is the one that would want to win if they could choose one.
Yes.
But if England play as well as they did against Austria, they won't win.
No. And let's be honest, if we don't get a result tonight, we could be going into that game against Northern Ireland needing some sort of result. And they don't need a result. It's a potential banana skin for us, but well done.
I think regardless of previous results, this game will always be a banana skin because if you don't take teams seriously and play to the best of your ability, you won't win any game. But yeah, I don't see England losing.
I understood that.
No, not at all. Right, I will let you go. I'll be back in just over half an hour. Whenever you're ready to join us, like I say, Lou, after 7:30, and we will be back. And there's the poor Irish person that was injured in the background. Yeah, and I will see you back, and we'll be talking England. Thank you very much.
Okay, brilliant. See you later.
All the best. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Anybody's watching, if you haven't done yet and you are new, you got homework now until England. Get on with it, young lady. Make sure your homework is done. Bye-bye, indeed. Thanks, James, for popping in. Thanks, Charlotte. Thanks to Mike, who was in earlier. Dan, who popped in. Helen. Who else was it? Doug, that was in all the way from Greece. Thank you for that, Doug. It was nice to see you, Richard. Yeah, even the West Ham fan, I've got to say thank you to him for popping in. We'll be back, like I say, at 7:30 for the England game. If you say, please subscribe if you haven't done already. Thank you for lending me your eyes for watching us, or thank you for lending me your ears if you've been listening. Do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in a bit. All I can do say now is goodbye, take care. Remember, whatever you do, make sure you enjoy it. Good night.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye, and see you next time. Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye, and see you next time.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
Cool. I'm out of here. Ooh, that's a wrap.